All right, and welcome back to episode 112 of the OK Podcast, powered by the Strength Co. I'm your host, Grant Broggi, and we are recording live in studio, actually kind of in a studio. The Strength Co., I've always called it my mobile studio, never not called it that. When I opened the gym 9 years ago, I said one day I'll be recording a podcast with Mr. Tustin at the Strength Co. Costa Mesa, and I'll have a guy join with me. I'll get to Mr. Tustin in a minute. We'll cover that in a minute. But right now we're recording. If you're not watching on YouTube, you're an idiot. If you are watching on YouTube, you realize that the location has changed. The game has changed. I am at my gym, the flagship Strength Co. If you own Strength Co. plates, you need to realize before the chicken was the egg, or before the egg was the chicken, something came first. And the first thing that came was the Strength Co. Costa Mesa, which I'll always be proud of. And we are in the flagship location right now. Got about 100 members at this gym. If you're in Orange County, California, come on, stop by. If you're in the state of California and you're looking for a starting strength coach, turns out we're the only show in the state. So come by and see us. We got a guest tonight. We'll get to that in a minute. We're just going to leave him sitting here awkwardly for a second. Maybe 10 seconds, a lot of seconds. But Mr. Jeff Buege, Major Buege. Major Buege. Support the troops. Major Buege is in a drilling status. He's actually on orders. He's shooting artillery somewhere, so he's not here tonight. So that's going to throw us off. If you're curious,
if you're quiet, you can hear him.
Yeah, if you just shut up, you can listen to him. Mr. Buege. He's in 29 Palms.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I'm not really paying attention because I'm not in a drilling status. But Mr. Buege, Major Buege, Buege, who knows how you say it, is not here tonight. We're here. We're going to leave our guest out of it for a second. But I'm also joining us in studio, which is Costa Mesa, but over the internet is Robert Tres Gottlich III. Is your team still in the college playoffs for baseball?
They're out, just like yours.
Just wanted to make sure we talked about that. Is the team that you lost to still in?
They are, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's all you have to hold on to now, is you want the team that knocked you out to win the whole thing. And then show. But he's joining us from, I'm going to make one right at the dome, Richland. Yep. Is there a Richland, Texas?
There's got to be.
Well, that's usually actually do you have your phone?
Richland?
I do.
Yeah, look it up right now.
You can
Richland,
just Google
Texas.
Richland, Texas. That's usually what Jeff would do.
Okay.
Good use of okay early in the show. We like that.
Richland, Texas, just south of Corsicana on I-45.
Oh, big time interstate. Any restaurants popping up on there?
Ooh, let me see. Restaurants in Richland.
I just wish we had There's
got to be like a website. Oh,
yeah.
Google says there's limited options. That's like the first thing that pops up. Okay. Not a whole lot of chow. At least not yet.
Not a whole lot of chow in Richland, Texas. They need not an app, but a website, easy to use, no username, no password. You just go on, you say who you are, and you add in where you're eating tonight. Maybe we call it Chow Radar. We'll talk more about that later. From Richland, Texas, Robert Gottlich III. The price of Bitcoin is $66,518.64. Some of you may be saying Bitcoin is falling. Could be true. The Strait of Hormuz is also closed right now, and there's only 4 people in space. Okay, so it's not my fault. There's some things I don't control. I've heard that maybe the war with Iran is going to end. Some people want it to end. Some people want it to keep going. Not under our control. We're going to get to our guest in just a second. What else is part of the opening bit? Have I forgotten anything on the opening bit? Today's date is June the 2nd in the year of our Lord 2026. This episode will air on Friday, June the 6th. Recorded a lot of YouTube videos today. So if you're like, hey, Grant, I listened to the podcast. I'm tired of your YouTube channel just being regurgitated nonsensical questions from Trey. I want some like OG original content. It's coming to you soon because we record a lot of stuff today. This podcast brought to you by BW Tax. Mr. Helmet still sponsors us.
Good.
We're sitting in the Equipals. The lights are on, which means the sponsors are paying. Why don't you say hello?
Hello.
Yeah, you might need to lean into that thing or lean up. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Short time listener, last time guest here, Adam. Remember, I can think of no better podcast to ruin my future political career with extremely surgical sound bites that I've long forgotten about 10 years down the line, 15 maybe, hopefully.
Yeah.
Kiss it away. Yeah. Kiss it away, man.
Real quick, how many episodes have you listened to?
You know what?
You can be honest.
There's nothing worse than a podcast you get into and then it stops. It's like the guy's stuck in the basement on the TV show. Like, I guess that's it. So maybe like 12.
Okay, that's pretty good. Then
that's a dozen.
That's like 6 more than me. Yeah,
that's more than my fingers. So I'm like unknown territory here.
I just want to know if we can include him in the staff brief. I think we can. We got the 3 out this week. He's training in Twilight Palm. So I'm going to kick over to 3 Alpha, Lieutenant Gottlich.
Yes.
Take us through the staff brief.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take over.
Hey, real quick, Gottlich. We got special guests in here today. Let's do an abbreviated staff brief. Everybody, just concise, to the point, good briefs. Make sure we get through all warfighting functions. Sergeants Major, I know y'all have had a lot to say lately. Maybe just maybe just keep that to a minimum.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, keep it short, sir. Okay. So this is the Lieutenant Gottlich 3 Alpha. I'm taking over for the 3. I think he's currently on leave. He was over at got some gumbo over at Sergeant Major, so he's taking this week off. So I told him I would fill in for him this week. So let's go ahead and just hop into it and get this show on the road. I'm going to kick over to S1. S1, do we got anything for the group?
Oh, man, if you're the 3 Alpha, does that mean that I have to be all the shops?
No, I'll get in character on the. Yeah. We'll figure it out. You're the S1, though. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir, staff. I just want to say I looked at the numbers this morning, and they were actually bumping while I was looking at them. We have a lot of Marines, sailors in the field right now. And so we would ask that you send your per stats at 06 and at 1500. And just send it Momi Noni format. And any changes if you have attachments, maybe like a generator mech, if you could just make sure that you pay attention to that. Outside of that, sir, nothing for the group.
Great brief. Okay, go ahead.
Actually, sorry, this is the one. I'm also a first lieutenant. Sorry, I'm used to briefing a major. 3 Alpha.
That's all right, brother. Yeah.
Hey, bro. Yeah.
Hey, brother.
You want to go to Sergeant Major's this weekend? Get some free leave?
Bro, let's go to Sergeant Major. Get some free leave. All right. Thank you, one. Deuce, he sent me a text message saying the Strait of Hormuz is still closed. And that's all he had for the group. I think he is inside. I hope he's not texting inside the vault.
It's Trash 5. Good brief, Deuce. Good brief, Deuce.
Yeah. I'll text him that, sir. Thank you for that. Let me see. Let's kick it over to myself. As far as the 3 shop, got a little fops going on. We have not a whole lot going on. Just coming down. Just remember, trash is the goal. Trash is the enemy. Trash is not our friend. All future exercises, that's our goal. That's the commander's intent, is picking up all that trash. Go ahead and kick over to the 4. Hold on. Let me go get him real quick.
No. He gone.
Gentlemen, this is the 4. If you're not watching on YouTube, you just missed a great transition. Phase mode coming down in about 3 years, gentlemen. I believe we are getting ready for that. We're getting much better. The dumpsters are online. We are looking good. Sir, I know you had asked some questions about that. Oh, no. Sponsors.
Lights back on. Sponsors still there. If you're not watching YouTube, you wouldn't get it.
Yeah. Outside of that is all I have for the group. Kicking back over to 3 Alpha. Oh, thank you, sir. By the way, you are Good looking man, sir. Oh,
yeah.
appreciate it. Let me see. Outline stations. Do we have any outline stations?
Yeah, this is Trash 5. I just want to say real quick, without Trash 3 actual, we seem to be getting through the staff brief much quicker than we ever have in the history of staff briefs. But yeah, as Trash 5 for my brother, the other major, let me go through outlying stations. Trash 6-9, checking in from mini Trash 6-9 last baseball game. Rough year for them boys. Went 0-11, but us coaches 8 more. Okay, hang on. Now that I'm reading it, I think he typed it in Cajun. So let me read. Trash 6-9 checking in for the mini Trash 6-9 last baseball game. Rough year for them boys. Went 0-11. The coaches 8 more season. They ate jambalaya down in the bayou. But our police calls post game were hands down the best in the league. Cleanest nugget there is. Trash 6-9 is a Mets fan. They suck. Chaplain here received lots of emails during my leave inquiring about the devotional newsletter in my absence. He must have gotten some free leave from Sergeant Major. I want to remind everyone that the devotional is available on the internal SharePoint under other stuff, in quotes. On my leave, Command Sergeant Major and I were discussing Galatians. Interesting that he knows what a Command Sergeant Major is. And he brought up an interesting take. There is neither Jew nor Greek. There's neither slave nor free man. There is neither male nor female. For you are all one in Christ Jesus. Galatians 3, 8, 28. NASB 1995. He insisted to me this passage was about how we were all grafted together in one body like a big old pot of jambalaya. Praise God that he was invited us into the Cajun pot of his love and we can have community together in Christ. Go Tigers. Everyone keeps spelling Go Tigers wrong. Okay, go. It is, if you're in a Cajun accent, it is Geaux. Okay, there's no other spelling. It's like you don't mess with the Hebrew and the Greek when you translate.
There's no O.
Yeah, thank you. Go Tigers. And that's it. Outlying stations have been weak. If you've been listening to the show and not sending in outlying stations, we're disappointed in you. That goes to Lieutenant Colonel Matt Lowen. That goes to Lieutenant Colonel Dan O'Connell. That goes to Lieutenant Colonel Andy Hornfeck. That goes to Lieutenant Rain. That goes to Lieutenant DeForge. That goes to Captain Papaccio, just to name a few. Outlying stations, we need your help.
Specifically, Lowen.
Yeah, I mean, that guy, he only has 5 kids, and the youngest one's like 6 weeks old. I don't know why he doesn't have time to get on Instagram and
dog
reply.
On this clown.
Yeah, I don't know why he can't get on the OK Podcast Instagram.
I was like, what are you doing? Samantha does all the work. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I was about to sign off. Hey, Trash 5, sorry, took over for the lieutenant. Before we turn it over to you, Trash 6, Sergeants Major, do you have anything? We'll start with the one from the Southern Bayou.
Yeah. So I'm down from the Southern Bayou down by Homer, Louisiana. So I don't know if you've been down there. I know we went through this staff brief pretty quickly, and I know that we were trying to fly through, but I think they were just giving me a little bit more time to talk and a little bit of sweet nothing in your ear. So,
hey, Trash 6, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Trash 6, we always want to hear from our senior enlisted Sergeant Major. Don't worry about these majors trying to cut you off. You take your time. You let us know that the South may rise again.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, so I was mainly wanted to discuss again. I've been seeing a lot of mustaches around here, and I know we are talking about trash. And I've said this before, but it's that trash below your nose that I do not like. Just go and get rid of that trash that we call mustaches. Make sure you're changing your socks and get them warmer layers off your coat. Go ahead and take that jacket off there. So what are you doing down there? So go and take that jacket off. I know you might be a little bit. No, I'm just joking. You can leave it on. That's all I got for the group, sir. That's all I got.
Hey, Sergeant Major. This is the other Sergeant Major. I'm from I'm from the north part of the bayou. We've been eating some other meals and some crawfish today. I just want to piggyback, dovetail, and crawfish behind on everything my southern Sergeant Major said, and go Tigers. All right, that ends the brief. I got a guest. Ben Hinton's here for 15 minutes, and we haven't even let him say hello. It's Grant. It's not Grant's buddy. It's Grant Actual, live from the Strength Co. We have in studio Mr. Adam Yale. Let me see. I think he gave us a little bit of Man, it is tough without Jeff. I got to tell you.
Jeff's the glue that holds us together.
These enlisted people are tough.
We're wandering in the desert.
All right, he's from Santa Ana, California. He lives in Orange County, growing up mostly in Newport Orange. We'll get into that. He's a dog, like SEC type, loves country western, goes to the gym, and he sells sandbags. We're going to dig into all that. But Adam Yale, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yeah, good to be here. Like I said earlier, this was my first staff brief. I thought that was really cool. I ran into Sergeant Major in the hallway who said he had some urgent intel to share with me, which I thought was kind of weird because I don't have a security clearance. And I unfolded the piece of paper, and it was his lunch order for a shrimp po' boy and some red beans and rice.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Good ad-lib. Oh, I get it.
Yeah. So, you get it. Just happy to be here.
Member of the gym 3 years?
3 years.
3 years. What's your anniversary date? Do you know?
Mild to moderate lifter sometime in November. We'll say November.
So November will be 4.
Yeah, 4.
November 2026 will be 4 years in the gym.
Yeah.
Now, were you doing Strength Co. or starting Strength before that?
I actually like when those get confused. That's good for business. But appreciate that. Good work, Trey.
If that's sitting on my couch and watching TV, then yes.
Yeah.
If it's not, then no. Yeah.
Call that super novice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a super extra novice.
Yeah. Did you know what came first, starting strength or the Strength Co?
Strength Co.
Oh, so you didn't know what starting strength was?
No.
Do you know what it is now?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, whatever you want me to say.
Yeah.
A little, whatever vibes your boat. I looked for gyms here in Orange County, and whammy, found this one.
Did you if you're listening to this and think that this is like stage, it's not. I know Adam pretty well, not super well. I see him in the gym. His brother lifted here. And when we have gym events, you show up.
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, which I appreciate. But I've never actually asked you. Were you like literally like Apple Maps or Google Maps?
Yeah, I did a little bit of due diligence, digging in, and CrossFit, not so cool.
Weren't looking for that.
Yeah. And I'm not hot.
What were you looking for? If you didn't know what starting strength was, because we're like a very niche.
Yeah.
Like, It's
tight.
Yeah.
It's tight here.
So what it's interesting to me that you weren't looking for starting strength. You're local, but you got to drive a little bit.
Yeah. I'm up in Tustin, 15 minutes away.
I mean, against tall grass.
Yeah. Look, we got CrossFit. I don't want to run. I don't want to do cardio.
Produces cowardice. Yeah.
Running. Yeah, it's bad. Coward runs when he's not pursued. So that's not good. But I just found Strength Co. Googling and walking in the door.
Okay. And who was your first interaction?
Ooh.
Don't say me, because then I'd feel bad. I forgot about it.
Jeff.
Jeff. Okay. And did you pay money first or just walk in?
I did pay money first.
You did pay money first. Okay.
And, keeping everything copacetic here, I paid money first.
Per capita.
Yeah. Yep. And
he doesn't get that joke.
So,
that's proof that he's only listened to 12 episodes. Yeah.
That's all right. No one knows what it means. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how deep we can dig into that one, but I get where you're going with.
Yeah.
Rolled into the morning classes pretty regularly. A little late, much to Jeff's dissatisfaction.
Yeah, Jeff's very rules based. Yeah.
Yeah, he loves the start time. I love the time about 5-10 minutes after the start time.
Yeah. What was this, 5:30 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing the early morning.
Not good for me. Yeah.
I think Trey had something, but I'm curious now. So you come and you do an intro to barbells, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And like, what's explained to you? stress recovery adaptation. Like, I assume now you've dug in a little bit more, but like if you were to look back.
I have the book. I bought the book.
So, a lot of people have the book, just no one reads it. It's kind of like the Bible.
I went to the pool and I looked at it and I said, this is pretty good, but let me just float on this inflatable alligator instead. I did that.
Sounds better.
But yeah.
What was explained to you day one?
It's the science of the background of it is all good and well, but, I wanted to dig into the form as someone who didn't really exercise too much beforehand, we'll say. So got a good grasp on that. And I liked the, we have such a great mix of people here.
Yeah,
that's what really drew me in too. Yeah. It's not like I got to be wearing head to toe aloe at Lifetime or Equinox here in Orange County.
Nah, you could wear jeans with a ripped crotch if you wanted to.
In a crop top.
In a crop top.
And I don't got the build for that quite yet, but I'm working on it. We got Corky, 95, deadlifting. She's an inspiration.
Yeah.
And then we got people of all ages and
that's a wide grasp. Well, Trey, where do you want to take them?
Yeah, I guess that was kind of my question. So you had no prior experience really lifting.
I gotta say, and he's sitting next to me in my gym. My assumption, based off my clearly very small understanding of your personality, was that you had found starting strength and then found the strength co because you were looking for starting strength based off of what seems to be a pretty analytical mind, problem solving.
That sounds like a compliment.
And it is a compliment. No. It is, because there is the long-term client in this gym is someone that lives within 15 minutes. Yeah. Once you check that box, is looking for a community and wants results, right? Yeah. And I think we provide all those things. So the problem with the people searching for starting strength is they live in Yorba Linda. Mm-hmm. When's Yorba Linda's? Trey, let me make sense for you. Pretend you're in Dallas.
Okay.
And you know someone in Fort Worth.
Okay.
It's you could see your buddy in Fort Worth if you really wanted to.
You have to make an effort. Yeah.
It's an effort, right? Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure that the Texans on the podcast understood.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. No problem, Trash Six.
No, but thank you though.
No. But so usually the person lives really close and they come into the gym and then what we tell them makes sense. But and I could walk into the gym. My buddy was deployed all last year. And when he came back, there was a lot of new members. And I could walk into the gym and be like, that guy knows what starting strength is. That guy knows what starting strength is. That guy has no idea. I would have pegged you as knew what starting strength was.
Well, I did a little Googling beforehand, but it wasn't. That wasn't the drive.
That wasn't the.
No. Okay. Well, partially, sure. I don't want to degrade it to nothing.
No. But but you had a little bit of awareness.
Sure. A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
But it wasn't the main reason that you picked this gym. Yeah.
Do I have a line on the side here? Should I?
No.
Yeah, we got to put a line in. Yeah, you put.
Yeah, Trey, help me out here. No. It's just I'm looking for strength training. I'm looking for somewhere that takes it seriously. But that we're an average Joes here almost. You know what I mean? And I love that dodgeball movie. But we got all kinds of people here, and I thought that was really cool. I'm not walking into a powerlifting gym where it's that guy's benching 500 over here, and I'm just starting to learn how the form works. This is all walks, all types.
Yeah, I actually want to kick it at Trey, but I want to say because I coached right before this podcast. I coached, and we're sitting on a power rack. There's 8 power racks here in total. Let's see. I don't want to age him. That guy was 37. I'm pointing through the racks, thinking in my mind. The guy's 37 and runs a metal company. He's married with 2 kids. His wife also lifts. That gal's 32. She has a 7-month-old, first child, and she's kind of postpartum, get back in shape. That gal, I don't know. Donita, if you're listening, this is a compliment, but somewhere between I got to make this really wide. 50 and 75, because I'm not even going to try to guess. But she sings in the choir at her Catholic church and a great lady. over there in the corner, Nancy, I'll put the same window, 50 to 75 over there in the corner, one rack over closer to me, her son, Tim, and they live together
Timbo Slice.
Yeah, Timbo Slice. They live together every Tuesday night, and their dad's usually here, and then they all go eat together, which is like a cool part of the gym. Yeah, it was super cool. Like, who's here? I know you weren't here, Adam. It's not your fault. Why can't I remember this person? Someone was right there. Doesn't matter. Over here, you matter. You just don't matter that much. Over here was Alex, kind of a newer join. He has a 2-year-old and a baby on the way. He's probably, no, I know he's 38. And over here was Bailey in her 30s, newer member, never heard of starting strength. And so anyway, it's a wide, if you did the median age today, it was probably
50 to 75.
Yeah. Per capita. But yeah, no, you're right. And it's everyone, everyone's going after above average strength, above average aesthetic, but no one's trying to like be, I don't know, supermodel. Yeah, there you go.
I guess, dude, my question for you, because I think you're a really good example of like starting it, not saying from scratch, but like pretty close to it. Doing it, what you said, 3 years in now? 4 years in?
Years. You know, I got married and, started our life together and work and the usual life,
Of course, but it sounds like you've been fairly consistent though. But I guess like kind of what initially is like, you did it for like a month. You're like, okay, I'm going to keep doing this. Like, what was that reasoning? And then kind of, I don't know, like I remember like when I first started, I got bit by the bug a little bit as far as, like, hey, I got to hit these numbers. These are my goals I want to hit pretty quickly. Have you kind of hit those numbers that you've initially started off with, or?
Yeah. And it's that and wanting to get bigger and it's, I would say, just wanted to continue showing up. You know what I mean? You have this group class where it's like, you can't bail out of it. Like you can get a membership at 24-Hour Fitness or, any other gym. And you go in there with the best of intents to do your squats, to do the stuff you suck at or you dislike, and you end up doing bicep curls and maybe 15 minutes on the treadmill and say, I'm kicking ass, man. I look good. But it's just driving along here. And I'm sticking with it here.
All right, let's get into brass tacks. So you're 3 years in lifting. You're 32, right?
Yeah.
32.
Oh, he's a baby.
Yeah, he's a baby.
Young blood.
He's pre-fatherhood. So you're 32. I'm going to guess 5'11", 210.
230.
230. Okay, yeah. 5'11". So stout boy.
Yeah.
Best squat. I don't care if it's 5 or 1. Just
310.
310. You haven't done 315 yet, ever?
No.
Oh, we should do that right now on the show.
Ooh.
We should. Are you down in jeans? Did you do 310 for 1?
Maybe 2.
Why did you load 310?
I don't know. I'm just chucking along up
and
down.
I'm
and then a press. Maybe like
press.
150.
Good press.
Yeah.
Bench.
Bench. I have like monkey arms here, so that's not my asset.
Yeah, it's tough for all of us.
I'm still closing in on 2 plates. And, deadlift, we'll say 420.
Okay, so squat and deadlift, typical. And this is actually useful for the listener to hear. These are very normal results for someone running starting strength consistently. It is your squat and your deadlift goes up a lot because it's a bunch of muscle mass, and your press and your bench press take a lot of time. And I think people watch videos or see things on the internet and they think that this stuff happens fast, but a 150 press is really good. And a very close to 225 bench press is actually really good. And it just takes time. You look at starting strength coaches, or you look at even like Trey and Jeff from the OK podcast. Speaking of the OK podcast listeners, those dudes move some weight, but I think it is forgotten on the average listener that's not like our chaplain who's been in the service for a long time. that these dudes joined the service 15 years ago. And so that's a different level of so 29, you decided to join the gym.
Yeah.
And I needed to finish my own thought here and then go back to that. But a lot of people don't think about working out. There's like athletes, right? People that play sports. They think a lot about working out, mostly because they're just good at it already. And then there's like military people that decide like at 18 or 22, like I'm going to join the service. And so then they're like forced to work out. And then the majority of the general populace sometime is in their late 20. You're getting it. You're getting how to turn the lights on with your hands.
I'm also doing it, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Trey. Sometimes in their late 20s, that's early. Yeah. Most of the time we see in their late 30s say, oh, stuff's not working anymore. I should start the gym. But I still have to say 29 you came in because...
So I just realized it wouldn't get any easier.
Yeah.
I picked this up at 40, 45, 50, There's not as much runway as you would have younger.
Have you noticed as far as like a quality of life improvement from before and to now? Yeah.
I mean, stuff like overall just feels a lot lighter.
Feel better doing stuff. Yeah.
It's not maybe as fun to move around 230 on, multi-day hikes and backpacking trips and stuff like that.
We got to talk about
lighter.
that. We got to talk about
We're all good there. But overall, it's great. It's good. It just flexes the discipline muscle, and that's a use it or lose it thing, like anything else. And
for sure,
life gets in the way, but I always feel better when I come back into it and get it back into the rhythm.
I always feel better when I'm at the Strength Co.
That's true. Put that on Yelp.
Yeah.
Did
you?
I gave you a 5-star.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Classing you guys up. That's what it takes to get a podcast appearance.
It doesn't. Yeah, it takes a lot. You're right. Yeah, there was actually 15 wickets. You hit them all.
Cool.
That's right.
Yeah, my per capita numbers are good.
Yeah, per capita. See, this guy gets it.
Yep.
You got any training questions you need to keep asking him, or can we get into real life stuff, Trey?
I'm ready to get into real life stuff, man.
I want to talk hoses.
I want to talk hoses.
If you want to, brother. I know.
I want to talk hoses. Before we talk hoses, hold that thought. Don't forget it.
Okay.
I'm the king of forgetting.
Okay.
This podcast is brought to you by BW Tax. If you're not watching on YouTube, you should. The lights keep turning off. And that's not because BW Tax does not keep paying. It's just because there's auto motion sensors in the gym and the lights turn off. BW Tax pays, and it's, it's June. It's June the 2nd. Man, that's so many months from January 6th. It's crazy. If you're not thinking about next year's taxes, you should be. You can go to bwtaxllc.com and book a call, book a consult. Everyone I know that listens to the podcast, I guess there's been 112 episodes, which is crazy, that has talked to BW Tax, and the numbers are not low. It's a staggering amount of people have said, man, BW really kind of changed the way I thought about taxes. So go to bwtaxllc.com. Great guy, better at taxes. This podcast is also brought to you by Green Gridiron Green. Maybe you're a college baseball fan. College baseball's been a little crazy this year. Citadel went on a great run. I'm going to talk about it soon. Texas A&M, great run. A lot of upsets. UCLA, out of here. Georgia Tech, out of here. A lot of upsets. And maybe when you watch baseball, you think, you know what I need? A football helmet of my baseball team.
That's what I always say.
I've thought about that a lot.
Every time.
Yeah, maybe you have a hose company and you thought, you know what I need? A football helmet with a hose company. Or
that's right.
Who knows? Maybe you're like, man, my wife's pregnant. I need a football helmet. And Mr. Helmet might say, well, what do you want on it? You're like, I don't know. I just need a football helmet because my wife's pregnant to protect myself. But you go to Green Gridiron Green. That was a joke, Trey. Didn't land well with you. I didn't expect it to land with Adam, but I thought it was going to land with you, Trey. Green Gridiron Green. Just click the link in the show notes and go get a helmet. And with that, I told you to remember something and did not lose your train of thought.
Oh, shit. shit.
Yeah,
Was
that's
it
how
hoses?
the podcast goes.
Oh, hoses. Hoses, yeah.
Luckily, it's always on Trey's
we're on
brain.
the hoses. I got hosed.
I got hosed.
Depending on the day.
Sounds like it, man.
It's always interesting when we talk about hoses and hose. I'm always thinking about drinking out of a water hose, but that's because I'm a born again believer. So's Adam.
Yeah.
But some people are thinking about hose.
Yeah. No.
And
hose.
area codes.
Like spraying water.
Yeah. Spraying water.
That's it.
not ludicrous. Yeah.
No, different.
Yeah, man. So let's get into the real discussion while we're actually here, as far as talking about hoses.
What do you know about
Collegiately
hoses?
branded hoses. We're gonna get into that.
Well, do you want to know my business idea that I text Trey today, and he asked me if I was having a stroke?
Yes.
His reply to me was literally, "Are you having a stroke?"
Okay, first of all, read the text out of the blue.
I'll read. Well, come on.
No context whatsoever.
That's your job. Turn the lights on. My whole brand is out of the blue. To be fair, Trey.
Grant, and I have a business suggestion for you. Maybe like an idea you have.
Oh, Grant loves those.
I love like a light switch.
No. That's a power bill down here.
A light switch. Okay, let's start with the business suggestion. I have the
Strait of Hormuz, very bad. Gas prices up.
Terrible.
Logistics, shipping costs, everything. Have you considered making plates out of like aluminum? It'd save you a shitload out of
aluminum.
Yeah,
we have a lot of British listeners.
Yeah, aluminium.
Yeah,
yes,
that one.
It should save you a lot on shipping. Same size.
Yeah. No.
Okay, that's fine.
Next topic.
I'll come up with another one.
Yeah, you'll come up with another. Let's see. I said
too, by the way.
Oh, that's coming. Don't worry.
I'll read it. I'll read it.
Don't rush.
You might have skipped me.
No. Don't rush the ad read. Don't worry. We got.
I'll read it right now. You ready?
Wait,
14. No, I'm reading this. The text you sent me.
The text, yeah.
14:17 this afternoon.
2:17 for you non-military
2:17.
types, Central Time Zone, which means 12:17 for you Pacific Standard Time Zones.
Grant was probably eating chow.
I was pushing chow, actually.
Pushing chow.
Yeah.
And this thought popped into Grant's head. He goes, Trey, need hose cups. And then I responded.
Wait. When you hear that, what do you think?
Well, the context of drinking out of a hose, I think it's like a cup you attach to the hose so you can drink out of it.
That's interesting. That's actually a good idea.
That's actually a really good idea.
You get.
That's not where I was going, but I like that idea.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Trey.
Then I responded, are you having a stroke?
Okay.
Because there's just no context out of the blue.
None needed.
Which Jeff thought that response was pretty funny. Jeff gave it a little.
Well, Jeff's in 29 Palms like shooting artillery. Everything's funny to him. And I responded with,
no, we need cups out of hoses, which I knew kind of what you were getting at. You want a hose wall.
Dude, I don't know what hose you have that's extra. Could be a firefighter's hose and be done as a fundraiser. It could be a garden hose. It could be used as a shot glass. But I think in your line of work, and we got to talk about my backyard hose, by the way. Like, I'm really excited to talk about my new backyard hose, and I'm a little bit worried that you didn't make it, and then I'm going to feel – it'd be like someone calling into the show and being like, I got new plates, and I got a home gym. And me being like, what are the plates? And then being like, cap barbell. And me being like, you're gay. So that's my fear.
Call again.
Yeah, that's my fear. But no, it's like, what if you just got a bunch of hose?
Okay.
So cut it into like 7-8 inch chunks and then put a bottom on it. And it's like literally a piece of hose. Could be like a fire hose, but you turn it into a cup and then it says the OK Podcast. And on the other side, it says like Trash 6. I'll do the branding part. I just need the hose cups. And I think that people would buy these. PJ, put on the bottom of the screen, I want to buy a hose cup. Ryan, put on the site, I want to buy a hose cup, an email capture. Chaplain Nate, I know you think we harvest too many emails, but just understand we need to know who wants the hose cups. Pastor Nate, Chaplain, has said that he thinks the OK Podcast is ridiculous because we capture we capture emails for if you want to buy the 250 American pound plate.
Mm-hmm.
If you did the 50 cal challenge.
Yeah.
What's the third one? I already forgot. What's on the okpodcast.com? I can't remember this. But he's like, these are all the same people. And I'm like, no, these people are very different.
Very diverse.
Chow radar. I'm like, people aren't doing the 50 cal challenge. They're pushing chow. They're pushing chow, you know?
You get all walks of life across that spectrum there.
And
I love how you also think that, like, you have so much flexibility since you own a company, and then I'm just like a grunt at this place. But I'll see what I can do. Get you maybe make some prototypes.
No, I think that you have more flexibility than you think that you have. That's think you're a grunt. I bet the owner loves you.
This is a new vertical, you know.
Yeah, vertical integration. Vertical integration
network.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just going to selling hose cups. Yeah. No, let's brainstorm it. I'll let you get
hose
on
cups. It's like a silly pint, except better.
But I came here to sell Adam some hoses.
Sorry. Go back to go back to SoCal Sandbags.
No, I've doxed myself here.
Oh
no, just kidding.
Are we good? Are we good? Potential sponsor.
Yep, potential sponsor. For all your erosion control.
Yeah, so I guess explain to me. So I got the kind of 30,000-foot view. What are you doing on a day-to-day basis?
That's high. I'm usually at 10,000.
Family-run construction services company. We primarily do erosion control. If you don't know, living outside the state of California is a little strict about environmental regulations. So we help builders stay compliant with that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sandbags, hydro seeding.
Wait, hydro what?
Seeding. We spray seed and it grows.
Seeding. I thought you said seeding like
not hydro seeding. That would be very.
I sell hoses that do that. No, I sell hoses that hydro seed.
No, we could
legitimately.
We could hit this line.
There's always a collab here. Social media. Yeah. You guys talk about that offline. Keep sidebars to a minimum. Mm-hmm. How long have you been with this company?
No, well, on and off since I was in high school. It's my uncle's business.
Oh, so when you say family company, you don't mean that. Okay, let me put it this way.
Yeah.
My brother works for Home Depot.
Yeah, it's
and family, if you talk to my brother, he would say, "I work for a family company." Yeah. And it's like, no, you don't. No. It was Handy Dan in 1992. Like now it's Home Depot. Yeah. This is like actually
family. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of like if you work for the Strength Co.
Yeah. For example, here I watched my uncle catch a snake at work today.
That's cool. Cool. That's sweet. Yeah. Can I come work there?
You can come visit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So no.
Yeah, if you want. If the whole aluminum plate thing doesn't work out,
I was thinking you take the Strength Co. I go work for
trade.
You.
I'll do it. Yeah. I'll host this. I'll run this podcast here.
So I love your brother calling Home Depot a family company.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Once you have an IPO, you cease to be a family company, I think, in my opinion.
It's one great American family. And offshore Chinese
Arthur Blank.
Shareholders, but,
small mom and pop shop.
I always like to talk about Home Depot on this podcast, thinking one day my brother, who has actual influence over there, will be like, you know what? My little brother with his little business, let's just pump him up on Home Depot. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm holding out.
Yeah,
I'm a big Home Depot's guy.
Big Home Depot guy. I'm not
college
a Lowe's
game
guy.
day.
Never Lowe's.
Hate Menards.
No.
Mr. Helmet made a Home Depot helmet that went on Saban's head.
Wow.
The OK Podcast had a part in that. That's a true story. So it's time for the Strength Co. to reach the prominence that it needs.
You can pack it all in off that one, like that would.
Well, Adam, sometimes you think if Nick Saban puts out a helmet that I facilitated from Mr. Helmet through Home Depot, I'll have made it. And then you look at your bank account and you go, it had no impact. It's cool. It's a cool story. It's like a great story to tell someone at a baseball game or a bar. Hey, Nick Saban, remember that Home Depot helmet? Made that. I trained that guy.
Yeah. I told that guy to call that guy.
I told that guy to call that guy. And then the next thing you know, there was in the bayou. Yeah, you get it. Go Tigers. I'm starting to get it. Oh, yeah.
And I guess
We gotta talk about
the other
that,
question
actually.
I had. The other question I had: how'd you end up at UGA?
Actually, that's the best question of the whole show.
Yeah, listen here.
You're an SEC guy.
Yep. Yeah.
Are they still in the College World Series or playoffs?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
they've
they're
been,
playing.
they were like taunting Liberty.
Yeah, I'm going to believe here. They are still in. I have not checked.
Okay.
But,
typical
they are-
Californian.
Let's roll
I'll
off
look it
of
up
that.
while you talk. Keep going.
Yeah, so,
they're playing
you know,
Mississippi State.
Born in the OC bubble. Everyone in my family basically went to USC, this side of the country. Not
Thank
your
you
side
for
of the country.
Thank you for
I get it,
understanding.
they're different.
The South of Res again.
And I figured, let's go really as far as I can.
I know that.
And I wasn't sure. My buddy Carlos from high school said, hey, all my family still lives in Germany. You want to go on a road trip with me across Europe?
And you
I
said no. I want to go
I
to
said
Athens,
I should look
Georgia.
at schools, but I'm going to do that instead. So I showed up the day before orientation, and that was that. You know, just locking into the Go Dogs lifestyle.
She did 4 years
Yeah,
in Athens.
yeah.
Downtown Athens.
Listen,
I mean, I got a nephew that's a junior there.
yeah.
Sophomore, junior.
You should go visit him. I think
What?
that's a good idea.
Yeah, he says it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know, like I said earlier,
What is it? A culture shock? California. So let me put it to you this way.
yeah.
When I came here and found out that people ate avocado toast,
Mhm.
I was like, why would you take avocado and put it on bread when you could take pork and put it on bread? And it
Yeah.
was actually mind blowing to me. I was like, what kind of person would do this? There must have been something similar when you ended up in Athens, Georgia.
Not so much Athens because it was a college town. but
Okay.
when I went to go visit
The
my
South,
buddy.
because we're from the
Texas.
Jeff's not here. The
Yeah,
South.
dork.
When I went to go visit my buddy in Alabama, that was when like the big culture shock
Real South.
hit. Yeah.
No, deep down in the bayou.
Bayou. Yeah, and going down to Mississippi and Louisiana and all the other places.
Was that crazy to you?
Yeah, Athens is wild. I'll just like put it.
No. Actually, the deep South. Because like when I first came to Newport Beach and went to Malibu,
Mhm.
it was actually insane to me.
Yeah,
Like one, everyone's fit for the most part
Yeah.
compared to the South.
yeah. There's some hot people here.
There's
Myself
a lot of plastic surgery. Yeah, yourself included.
Yes.
Like,
Thank you.
a
All
la
right,
the Strength Co.
wrap it up. Close it out on that.
Yeah, no, but it's much different.
Yeah.
Like the people.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a pretty go with the flow guy.
Yeah, that's why you're here.
Exactly. You know, but yeah, you know, a guy, you go visit someone who's visiting his girlfriend's family, and a guy with a few teeth hands you a bag of apple
There you go.
brandy.
Yeah.
You know, in a paper bag. You say, why not?
There you go.
And you just, you know, hey,
Oh, okay. So
let's go to the trailer park and shoot some guns. Blowing up
Salt of the
Tannerite.
earth.
You
Dude,
know
this
what?
guy gets
That
it.
is what it is.
Here I am
When in
worried.
Rome, do as a Roman.
Here I am worried he's getting treated like Sunshine from Remember the Titans,
Never.
and Adam's just fitting right
Yeah,
in.
a guy hopped out
He's
of
one.
his trailer and said, "What the hell are you boys doing?" And we're like, "Oh, we're shooting here. This is Mr. Johnny's land." And I thought he'd be pissed, but he was like, y'all should have told me. I would have bought some ammo and ran down there with you." But no, it was a good time. Yeah, Athens though, is a wild place.
I've heard
So-
Athens is wild.
What was
Right.
your first? Do you remember your experience of your first SEC football game?
Yeah. I've had some good years, some bad years. Had some Gurley, had some Kirby Smart years.
Okay.
And, you know, I had
So
my
you
family-
graduated, you're 32, so you graduated like 2017?
I took a little bit of time off and
Okay.
stretched it a bit.
Okay. No judgment here.
For
You
some
don't have to
reasons
answer
here.
that.
We can
Yeah.
move on to that on
Yeah.
episode 2.
Yeah.
Make it a multi-series here. Really bore your mom.
See, he does listen, Trey. He listens. Mom will love this. Mom's grandsons.
Yeah, no, but you know, there's been some games where parents fly out, get us blown out by Alabama. You know, in the rain, not so good.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like it to get straight to it. You go to a USC game, West Coast USC. You win, you lose, doesn't matter. You know, people just say, "Hey, I'm here for the game. I'm here to take the Instagram pictures." But out there, that's a religion. You schedule a wedding on a college football Saturday, that's bad. Not.
I love that you
Not
call
a
it.
good person
I love that you call it out there. Where Trey and I are from, we just call it over
There.
here.
Well, we we're here now,
Yeah.
so we gotta
true.
work with what we got.
Do you get emotional when the Georgia Bulldogs lose, or do you not really care as a Californian?
It's taken some time to care.
Okay.
You got to build that up. Your natural instinct as a Californian is to be chill and just roll on.
Yeah,
With
it's actually.
that's a Pac-12 mentality.
No, I don't think that's a Pac-12 mentality. I actually think that's a California underrated. People here are just like, what am I going to be upset all the time?
Yeah.
No, like the sun is shining at 70 degrees. I'm going to go about life. And I'm over here crying about the Citadel losing in a regional. And there might be something to learn from the California mentality.
We have our Disneyland weather. It really locks in.
Yeah, it's different from the trans weather.
Yeah.
It's a Disneyland weather.
Yep. Yes, exactly.
Wait, so were you going to school there at any point in time when they won a national championship?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's
He's a
why he
champion.
doesn't care. Yeah, it's just
He's a winner. He's
man,
a
you were
winner.
bored on third base, brother. That's about
it's
Born
actually
on third base.
it's actually really funny because my wife and I started dating, and actually maybe I wasn't, but either way,
My wife.
regardless, I have that national championship energy.
Mentality.
Yeah. And, my wife and I started dating, and she was not a college football fan. And she was shocked to see that Georgia did not win the national championship and very confused why they did not win 3 years in a row. She said,
In every sport.
normally how it happens. And I said, it's
Stuff.
yes. Yeah.
Did your wife go to college?
Yeah. She went to Cal Poly, San Luis.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. We're big Cal Baptist guys here.
Okay.
We pull
Yeah.
for
Cal
them,
Baptist,
and
good stuff. Largest
yeah.
Christian University.
yeah, we pull for them in college basketball every year. We always have. We've always done
Yeah.
that, right, Trey?
yeah. This is actually what the OK podcast started as.
It's a Cal
It's a Cal
Baptist
Baptist podcast.
Yeah, Cal Baptist.
I drive by there a lot, working out in IE.
Okay, there's a game we always play every time we have a person in the Strength Co. that's not Trey or an OK Podcast host sitting in an Equipal from Tijuana. We play a game called If You Had to Brand Your Brand of Christianity, what would it be? And you could say like Protestant, you could say Episcopal, you could say you could do a denomination, but we've always played this game every
We've
time.
always done it. Yeah.
This is an interesting game.
Yeah. So you just say like, I'm a Baptist, and you're done.
Yeah. Non-denominational, Bible firm church.
There
I
you
grew
go.
up Catholic, so it was kind of an odd swing.
Yeah.
To go to that or to go away.
Yeah. Okay.
Big juxtaposition.
Okay. Bible firm. I don't know what that word means. Trey, could you write me a white paper later on what that means?
Yeah. You said non-denomination?
No, justification.
Juxtaposition.
That one.
Juxtaposition.
That's a word.
Yeah.
The brain cells that didn't get destroyed by Athens
Yeah.
still held on.
No, I appreciate Adam because he is a church guy. You see it in his lifestyle. You see it the way he carries himself in the gym, and I would say it's a big part of your life. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, where do you go now?
Grace Fellowship right down the street.
Right. Church
Alley.
Yeah, you have this in Trey. I got to break everything down for Texans.
Okay.
You know those areas of cities where there's just like a bunch of churches and it's kind of industrial and it's like churches and coffee shops. Can you picture that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where he goes to church.
Yeah, you go on Google Maps and it's like churches in your map area and it's like 42. It's like, whoa. Yeah.
I feel like there's
big.
in the South though, it's like every other block sometimes. Like there's
But it's different. It's different because in the South, sorry to cut you off.
Well, it's not like one on every block. It's like you get one on the frontage, one on the back of the block, one on the left of the block.
They might be
dense.
connected. Like
it's a hot spot. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's because Gavin Newsom makes everything cheap here, so it's just churches have tons of money, so
affordable.
Yeah, so affordable. I think it's affordable. Yeah, it's great. Nice weather though.
Yeah, good weather.
Great weather.
I am shocked
It is
by
good
how
weather.
cheap it is out here.
Yeah, it's
all
good.
goes so far.
Yeah.
Gas is so cheap.
Yeah.
You guys suck.
All right. Should we start the show?
Let's do it, man.
All right.
Yeah, this is a warm up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of.
You want to
warm you up. Are you pulling up the notes? Or am I
I got them right here, man.
Notes? Oh, you got the notes. Well, look at you.
Let's hop into sports.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Can I talk about my hose?
Yeah, go.
Hose?
Please, actually, before we forget, go ahead.
Garden hose?
Yes, actually. Okay. I own a townhome because it's California, which means if you want to own something, it has to be connected to someone else's house. Unless everyone in the world's bought your strength coat plates, you're a multi-millionaire. And in my backyard, I had this. I say had. My wife will be happy. I don't think she even listens anymore. It's sad. My mom still listens. I'm pretty sure my mom still listens, but I don't think my wife listens anymore. But I had, past tense, this plastic box, and there's a hose that goes from the spigot to the side of the box.
Okay.
Which then feeds a hose inside the box.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about too.
Yeah.
And then the box has a crank.
And you crank it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I bought my house in 2016. This hose, the entire setup was there, which is kind of crazy because that means it's been there 10 years. And it's never dawned on me to change it.
That's great. That's a great life for a hose.
I think like what a great it's like if someone said I bought strength coat plates 10 years ago, why would I have changed it? That's how I feel about garden hoses. It's never occurred to me that I should have a different thing, but it takes up the whole apparatus. It's like plastic of some sort. It's kind of like at an angle and a quarter. The spiders make spider webs on it. Mm-hmm. When you turn on the water, there's like a little bit of overspray. Like there are things that I have thought over the years of like, I should like replace this hose, but I've never done it. 10 years, no, just kept it. If you marry a Latina, you guys are both married, not to Latinas, so you'll never be so blessed. But they have something I call cleaning streaks. It's like when teams get hot. Like teams get hot, they start winning games. Mexicans start cleaning stuff. And my wife went on a cleaning streak on Sunday. And the cleaning streak was the backyard. And it was not anticipated. And it was like, take the sunshade down, carpet's coming up. I'm putting Fabuloso on concrete. Like we're cleaning everything. And as we're doing that, she's like, I want a new hose. I was like, you know what? I've been thinking about getting one of those hoses that like expands with water.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Do you know what brand it is?
Grocery outlet. Sorry, Trey.
No, I got a photo. I'm going to have to pull mine up. I bought mine at Home Depot. I'm a Home Depot loyalist. It's a family company. But I'm like, I'm getting a new hose. So my wife's on a clean streak, and it's bad. I mean, she's like vacuuming the artificial grass in the backyard, like full born. Fabuloso's everywhere.
Yeah, that's Final Four.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to Home Depot. So I go to Home Depot. I buy this new hose. It's $29.99, and it's is it Mr. Power or? Do you know what hose Trey? Do you deal with?
So I know what hose you're talking about. My company does not make that.
Do you deal with like poor people hoses like me?
I make like PVC water hoses, like the green ones that you drink out of as a kid.
That was in my backyard. That's what was in my backyard.
Yeah, so like we make that. We do a lot more with probably, I don't know, larger ID stuff, like 2, 3, 4 inch stuff.
Okay, inner diameter. I appreciate the understanding of inner diameter. At the Strength Co., we deal with a tight ID.
Tight ID.
1.99 inches. Yeah, I appreciate the use of ID. Sometimes I say to people, what's the problem? You don't like the ID? And they say, what? That was a good reference. Anyway, get this new hose. This whole big, I mean, literally, Adam, the size of this bench was my old crank system.
No, yeah.
I took the whole thing to the street.
California. That's like a Missouri backyard.
And like my hose now looks like this. If you're not watching on YouTube, you're gay. But literally, it's like a wire. It's nothing.
It's crazy.
But it goes to 100 feet when it's full of water. It's crazy.
Like 20 feet.
It's yeah.
I'll be curious. I'll be curious for the last 10 years.
Well, that's true.
Mine's
That's
got
true.
a hole in it. You know, sorry to burst your bubble here, Grant.
It's
Yeah, we're just trying to keep the lights on over
Tomahawks.
I know. BW. No, I had one of those. I really liked that. That was pretty helpful.
here. Yeah, it's great. It's great. We love it.
But
Are there any upcoming hose innovation? You know, we have AI, Chat GPT.
Talking about hose cups?
Yeah, outside of hose cups, like that we should be aware of in the, you know, the consumer / commercial market.
I feel like it's very similar in weight plates as far as it's there's different quality of it, but as far as innovation, like there's only so many ways you can do it. So I would say no would probably be, besides the hose cups, I feel like we're onto something with that.
Hose cups are great.
I'll order one.
I'll
order two. You gotta have one for your guest.
I think a lot of people would order hose cups. Let's see if hosecups.com is available, and we'll point it at the OK podcast will point at hosecups.com. Which will point at is the Strait of Hormuz open. The OK podcast will be a one-stop shop. You can come. You can buy your Americon 250-pound plate. You can do everything. Okay. So, Adam, this is the podcast.
I love it.
Yeah, it's super chill. You're not a home gym owner. I don't want you to be a home gym owner.
No.
Because I want you to be a Strength Co member. When you hear about, you've listened to a dozen episodes, I assume you've listened to some recent ones. When you hear about a Strength Co plate with an American flag and we're looking at a bunch right now, right? So the 45 is higher on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
There's an American flag under it. On the right side, the 45 is higher, and under it says America 250. If you're a home gym owner, are you like interested in that?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Well, like, are you interested in that? In like, let's say you already had your entire home gym set up, and you're like, oh, there's this like cool Strength Co commemorative release. Are you spending $300? I know you got a wife. Sounds like a no.
I would do it.
Yeah.
Listen,
Good
this
answer.
is a historic moment, and we don't have any 250-year hoses, so I gotta get it somewhere.
That's a good point.
Think about
That's a good point.
Think about it.
Good point.
That's a good point. I don't even know if hoses have been around that long. That's a good point.
I don't know. Yeah, bamboo maybe.
They must have been using hoses too. Nah, that's a question.
Yeah, the history of the hose. That'd be a good topic.
Should be something I should know. Oh well.
That could be in your sales pitch.
Now, who invented hoses?
George Washington used our first model.
Can you imagine if he crossed the Delaware drinking through a hose?
No, he did it underwater.
While he was standing.
He breathed through the hose.
Yeah, so it's a snorkel.
Yeah.
First Navy SEAL, George Washington.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It expanded.
Yeah.
As he was breathing through it. Yeah.
Deeper depths.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dude, I just got my plates in. I had to get
you bought some more plates?
I bought some plates too.
You did buy. Both of you guys bought some plates.
Yeah.
Thanks for your business.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
I'm glad I could sponsor your hose purchase.
Dude,
purchase.
What'd you get, Trey?
I wanted another set of 25s for
one of my favorite plates.
Those loadable dumbbells that I got.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get some 25s on there, and then I wanted another set of 45s too.
I prefer need.
Want, There's one of those things where it's like if I'm squatting or pressing and then I'm doing deadlift next, I want to have another set of plates to do a warm up on.
I'm with you.
Instead of, just like waiting to be done
waiting,
and unloading everything.
Yeah, who would wait? Time is
time.
Just wait.
Money,
just wait till Adam has a kid. He's gonna be like, oh man,
he'll get it.
Time.
Yep.
I'll tell you this story, then we'll get into sports Trey, and I think the listeners think my mom will enjoy this story. I think Ray, who I'll mention, will enjoy this story. I think Claudia listens will enjoy this story. Your mother, I assume you'll send this to your mother.
Two of my buddies, maybe my wife.
I met your mom.
Yeah.
She might enjoy the story. My wife is pregnant. Pregnant women require something. They require a lot of things. One of the things they require is sleep. And so Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you usually wake up, I don't know, 6:30. You're getting it now, Adam. I'm just going to wave the hand. My child wakes up around 7:15, and I usually grab the child. I say Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sunday through Sunday, this occurs. And around 7, if it's a church day, no, because we're all going to church together. But around 7, my wife's up, and there's a handoff that occurs. Maybe I'm going to work, maybe whatever. And on Monday, I woke up, my daughter woke up, and my wife could have woken up, but I could tell she's tired. And I'm like, well, I still got to go to the gym. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. So I just grabbed a small baby stroller with a baby that we call baby and a thing of milk and and we just drove over here. And I was like, I'm just going to go do my workout and see. And Ray, member here, was in here. Andrew, longtime coach here, was on his way out. He was super happy to see Isabella. And we worked out for an hour, and the workout was terrible. I kid. No, it wasn't terrible, but it was, my expectations were lower, right? It was I did.
You're not going to be going for a PR.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Actually, the first set that I did was pretty heavy, and she kind of got close, and I was like, you know what? At any event, I don't know why I started this topic. Adam, do you remember?
No, I don't. Well, but I'm kind of curious here.
Was Dee appreciative? Was she asking questions where'd y'all go?
Let's go with his sidebar first, and then we're going back to you.
Okay, yeah. How does the pregnancy affect the Latina cleaning spree?
Oh,
is that a positive?
That's actually negative? More cleaning.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. But more cleaning doesn't necessarily mean good.
No, I get it. The urge to clean.
Yeah, more cleaning. I was going somewhere with it, but it was great. Got a workout in with the child here, and what I really thought was I needed a home gym, because it would be way easier. I think that was the point I was going to make.
Gotcha.
I got here. I had to drive here. There was a car seat. This is exactly the point I was going to make. I finished working out. The gym member that was here loved it. I put Isabel back in the car seat. Everything's great. I get back to the house. I park the car. I get out. I hand Isabella her milk. And I have her toys that we had used. And we're walking to the front door of the house, and she falls, and the milk thing that she uses dumps milk all over her hair. And to your answer of where did Diana think you went, I get back inside, and it's here's Isabella, hands are scuffed out, milk in her hair, and she's like, where'd you go? I'm sweaty, right? Because I've squatted and benched. I'm to the gym.
I went to go take a milk bath, obviously.
Yeah,
it's a Cajun thing.
I done went down to Sergeant Major's house and he dumped me some milk.
We'll get some milk.
Yeah. Anyway, I digress.
But but home gym.
Home gym sounds great. Yeah. Home hoses, even better. All right, let's get into sports.
Okay.
We're so lost without Jeff. I didn't even know Jeff was important.
Jeff I realize is the glue that keeps this thing together.
I don't think he's the glue. I think he's the rudder.
We're just a bunch of clowns that just don't know what they're doing. Let me see.
Trey, why
Baseball
don't you
World
do
Series.
a quick 30 seconds on Mr. Helmet?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah,
Mr.
please
Helmet.
do.
So if
Don't worry,
you're
your time's coming, Adam. You're going to get an opportunity. It's part of the show. You're at the end now.
Okay.
I remember there was one time I was watching, it was in the fall. I was watching, before I was doing this podcast, and I was like, I really need a helmet for this game that I'm watching. I'm like, I didn't know who to call. So luckily, fast forward a couple of years, we start this podcast, and I come to realize there's a guy who does this for a full-time job as a living, and he's actually pretty dang good at it.
Kind of life-saving.
Kind of life-saving. He's made helmets for just about everybody. Nick Saban, Home Depot. He's done a bunch of different professional NFL. He's done them all, I think.
He's done most of the NFL. So a lot of people think it's a small-time sponsor. Like, if you watch the NFL,
you've seen his work.
Yes.
Yeah, so then I would just go to say, like, this is not just your run-of-the-mill helmet. This is like, if you want the top of the line, Mr. Helmet is where you need to go. So if you click that link below, he's got small helmets, he's got large helmets. If I think you can get a visor on it, I don't recommend that.
You can, yeah. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, some people who are just a bunch of dorks like visors. So, yeah, you can get one if you want it, but I prefer mine the old-fashioned way, just visorless. But you can get it pretty much any team you can think of. You can get them custom. You can do kind of whatever you want with it. But yeah, Mr. Helmet. Green gridiron green. Link below. Go ahead and click there.
Pretty good.
Yeah. All right, sports. You ready?
Sports.
So talk to me. I didn't watch. Every time I would click on the College World Series, I was watching the Citadel.
You would ruin it.
They would start losing. So I feel like it might have been my fault a little bit, but they kind of had an exciting couple days.
We'll keep it short, and then we'll see if Adam's a true SEC guy or if he's really just a Californian.
Well, I got a time hack I got to hit here.
Do we want to?
No, just kidding.
Do we want to do a time hack?
Do you want to do? I don't know. My sports following right now is pretty low. I got unlimited time.
No, we love doing time hacks. What do you have right now? I have 9. Excuse me.
Count it down.
I have 21, 19, and I will have 21, 20 in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 1, hack. Are we hacked?
We are not hacked. I did not.
No, you're not.
I'll get it next week.
He's not tracking time hacks. Jeff will. I think Jeff will listen to this episode because he's not on it, and he'll appreciate that. Jeff, that time hack was for you. Citadel made the regionals first time since 2010, year of my graduation. So I knew a lot of guys in that team. We won one game in there and then lost. So we won the first game and then lost in double elimination. Double elimination in college baseball is fun, in my opinion, because it gives you a breath. So we went to the Atlanta regionals. Georgia Tech, number 2 team in the country. Oklahoma, I think, is top 10. And UIC. University in Chicago, kind of like the Citadel, hey, won our conference, got hot at the end, made it in. We lost Oklahoma opening round. Georgia Tech beat the brakes off of UIC.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, then we played UIC, won, back in. What happened? We won 2 games in there somehow. Anyway, end up getting beaten by Oklahoma at the end, and not in a good way, 15-5. However, pause for effect. Oklahoma just beat the brakes off of Georgia Tech, and Oklahoma's still in, Georgia Tech's out.
Yeah.
So I want Oklahoma to win. Boomer Sooner. If Oklahoma wins the College World Series, I'm we're the second best team in the country.
Yeah.
By 10 runs. It's
by proxy. Yeah.
Per capita.
Per capita.
If you were to really break it down.
Yeah.
But you probably have no idea that Georgia was taunting Liberty University, a Baptist school, and
That's
had
not a good
the
look.
players and the coaches ejected. I'm going to guess you didn't know that.
I missed that on the.
We're on a different.
Go down. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, who that going down the track?
Kids.
Yeah, different level of sportshood. Georgia's still in, right?
They are. They're playing Mississippi State.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
A&M got smoked by the fake USC.
Saw that, but you're still in.
No, we're out.
Oh, you're out.
Yeah. So it was in the championship, regional championship.
Auburn.
And they lost twice in a row. Auburn's still in.
Auburn.
Okay.
Say Auburn real quick.
Auburn.
That'll probably make the end of the year review. Yeah, still in.
Probably.
Okay.
And NHL, Golden Knights won. Are you that interested? Are you following this that closely?
That closely.
A Carolina versus a Las Vegas final in the NHL?
I'm a sports guy. No, here's the truth of the matter. Bruins lost. Okay, NHL is much above NBA. Bruins lost. Celtics lost. I'm not tuning in. TV's on. It's a hockey game. It interests me. And the commercials say Stanley Cup Game 1. And I go, man, I didn't even know like all the playoffs have finished. So no, I'm not that big a fan, but I'm enough of a fan that I do care. And I think I want Vegas to win.
I think if the Ducks were, but if Anaheim was still playing, you'd probably follow it more.
Yes. But I just have a problem having grown up there. North Carolina is not a hockey state. No. They're not allowed to win.
And neither is Texas, but.
Well, yeah, but you're from Texas, so you care. I have my dad from the Northeast, so like I know what hockey is. And so I've always had a problem with Carolina. Vegas seems more okay to me. Okay. Yeah.
So I guess we'll pull for Vegas.
I'm pulling for the Golden Knights. And new team just winning out of the gate. That's like sounds like a great business proposition.
I know.
All right, don't direct anything else at me. Direct them all at Adam.
Ooh, I'm going to direct it back. Have you heard of Cosm? There's one in There's one in Dallas.
Big Cosm guy.
Yeah, no, I've been to it a couple times.
I went last season for a game and we lost to Alabama, and that was sad. But it was a very
was
cool
it the Georgia Alabama game?
Yeah,
the one that you went to.
Yeah. It was cool. You should check it out.
Sports. So in Texas or LA or LA, just in general?
I mean, if you don't want to fly to Dallas.
No. I go to LA.
Yeah. So, for no context here, it's kind of like the Las Vegas Sphere.
Yeah.
Half sphere.
Sphere. Yeah. We were only a sphere. But they show sports games and they have proprietary cameras. So you have like the best.
No, looks great.
So in the house.
So I've done a football game there and I've done a hockey game there.
How was the hockey one?
The hockey one is much harder to follow because they'll switch the cameras up as you're going. And then so you'll be watching it and all of a sudden it switches to the camera behind the goal and you have no idea.
Yeah, a little too fast.
The football one's a lot easier to follow in my opinion. And I think I've been to 2 or 3 of them on football and then one hockey. So
they're cool.
Dude, yeah, it's a blast. What level were you sitting on?
Like the 2s right on the bar level. So right there in the middle of the 2. I don't think it could have got better, maybe.
That's the prime spot. They also do movies there.
Yeah, I saw Matrix and Willy Wonka. I didn't see it.
You've done it. You saw it was available.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so my sister just took her kids to the Harry Potter movie.
I've never seen Matrix or Willy Wonka. Not in Cosm. That sounds like the first time.
No. Yeah. Grant's waiting for was it Band of Brothers to be shown in there?
You would know. Dude, I've never seen all of Band of Brothers. I've only seen what they showed you at TBS.
Have you seen the like the clips? Of
Dude, I'm like homeschooled. That wrecks you. It's a lot to catch up.
You would like Band of Brothers. Have you seen the Pacific?
I did watch the Pacific start to finish. I've not.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, I loved it. Loved it. Yeah.
You would like Band of Brothers.
99% of the things that people like you, Trey, come up to me and go, "You would like this," is accurate.
You just don't have the time to do it.
Yeah. I just have not found 99% of the time to watch it all.
If you
just start making a queue,
I need a home gym.
Put a TV in your garage.
When Grant's retired,
Adam's really
80.
good at turning the lights on. What else do we need to ask Adam as a guest? Because we've kind of treated him like family tonight.
Thank you. It's a good.
I actually think you are the most treated like family guest we've ever had, where we've kind of like pretended you're not here.
We just kind of pretend you were just Jeff.
Yeah. Little dysfunctional family.
No.
I'm happy to be a part. Looking forward to the reunion.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Do you have questions about erosion, Trey?
Yeah, or Mr. Tustin, or
Mr. Tustin. Mr. Tustin's good.
Like huge spectrum of.
You kind of failed on Mr. Tustin.
I did. That one was sprung on me.
Yeah.
So for the listeners who are uninformed with local male beauty pageants.
First of all, Tustin Chili Cook-Off.
If
you're listening to this, it's 2 days from now.
Mm-hmm.
Trey from Texas. You might be from, I don't know, South Dakota. Will you go to the Chili Cook-Off?
I will be there as a failed Mr. Tustin.
But no. Like, will you be there as a patron?
Not as a participant, as a patron of the
Okay.
Chili Cook-Off. And Hola Adios, they whip up some chili for that Tustin branch.
I'll let you describe it. I actually kind of want to go.
What are we talking about?
I'm completely
Chili Cook-Off. Chili Cook-Off. All right. So. Yeah. This is super niche and local, which is why we call it the OK Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
All right. So we have the Tustin Chili Cook-Off, the 42nd annual Tustin Chili Cook-Off, the largest chili cook-off in California, according to the International Chili Society, which you have to be a member on to.
Tustin, California was developed by Columbus Tustin.
That's right. Yeah.
In like 1848.
Yeah.
I know my chili. I'm a big chili guy. I have a whole YouTube video. Jordy, put my YouTube video on chili in the corner. Chili's not about beans, it's about spices. One day it's going to go off. Anyway, go ahead.
So we have like 60 or 70 different chili cookers, and they make a variety of different styles. The Texas people, beans, no beans. We could skip it. It's California. We got both ways.
In Texas, we just call it chili.
Yeah. But it's a good time. Bring a muffin tin. You'll want to try them all. That's the pro tip.
Wait, what's a muffin tin?
You bake muffins in the oven, so you can get the little cups.
And you just put a bunch of different samples?
No, they don't just scoop it in.
Wait, like a muffin?
They'd give you a little cup, and then you put it in there, and then you get together with all your friends, and then you trade, so you're not waiting in line saying, wow, that was delicious.
Dude,
let me wait.
It would take a woke Californian to explain that to me, Trey.
Listen. Yeah. It's a good time. I don't know why they do it in June. It seems like it's
a terrible time. It's hot.
Hot.
It's the same weather in California.
What time does it start?
I think it's 11 to 6.
So, like, I should definitely bring my family.
It's a family-friendly event. They got stuff in the park, slides, and all kinds of stuff. Bands.
I love how Grant knew, like, the history of Tustin, but, if you asked him, like, a basic...
Dude, I'm a
society. Like, hey, have you seen this movie? Grant's like, what? Star Wars? No,
never seen that, but I'll tell you about a town.
I'll tell you about Mr. Tustin in 1848.
Yeah, Columbus Tustin.
Big history.
Columbus Tustin.
Big.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
No, you're
not wrong.
You probably read that on a plaque. Just
there is a plaque in
100%. 100%.
And Grant just we'll never forget it.
Yeah. Dude, locked in.
I'm a sucker for.
Grant's a big plaque guy.
I don't know. I'm a South Carolina resident, technically. I went to vote today, absentee. I'm going through all the things. I get to the congressman. So I'm a South Carolina resident because I activated January 2nd of 2025 spent the whole year activated, and then you have 6 months to change your residency. But then I'm going to Newport, Rhode Island, so I'm like in transit, right? I actually wish I could vote in California, but I'm a South Carolina resident, so I'm like, oh, I need to go vote. And there's 4 congressmen running in South Carolina, in the upstate, as we like to call it, where we started the podcast from. And one of them's named Trey. You're not going to believe me. I think Adam's going to laugh in my face, and I'm going to
Columbus, Tustin.
No, Robert D. Lee. And so as I'm voting, I'm like taking stuff and sending it to my dad. And I'm like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Because it's the absentee vote. And my dad goes, as a Yankee, it's your civic duty to vote for a guy named Robert E. Lee. And I said, what do you know about him? He goes, nothing. But his, I don't know, but I voted for him.
No idea what his stance is.
This is the part of the podcast where I talked earlier about getting my political career canceled.
Yeah. Oh, no. I clicked on his link. It said America First. And I was like, every time someone tells me that, it's a lie. But yeah, sure. Robert E. Lee. Let's go.
Your representation will rise again.
Oh, man.
He's like, I'm only talking about the 25 southern states first.
I was talking about the original colonies, not America. Let's see. Did you watch Andy Griffith?
Tustin.
Oh, we'll get to Mr. Tustin. Did you watch Andy Griffith as a kid?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like big time or?
Yeah, Barney Fife.
See, this is the problem, Trey. Everyone thinks people from California. Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Tustin, beauty pageant. I mean, I think we covered it. Is there a winner?
There was a winner. It wasn't me, unfortunately. My wife signed me up for this on my birthday, some kind of birthday present. I trained for it like I was training for Navy SEAL training.
Well, you didn't end up going, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I went to your gym social.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
R. Yes,
our gym social.
But I will do it next year.
Yeah, Mr. Tustin, Columbus Tustin, 1848.
I am announcing my candidacy for Mr. Tustin 2027.
Yeah, it's a male. It's a
male pageant.
A male pageant. Yeah, beauty's out of the term. It's basically you say, "Hey, my name's Tres Gottlich. I have 3 kids under the age of 3. I live in this city. You should vote for me as the best person in Frisco."
And that's
charity.
Yeah, it's a charity.
For charity.
Yeah, for charity.
But that's it, right?
That's it. Yeah. There's a talent component.
What's your talent?
See, I was going to do lifting.
So I wanted him to deadlift 405.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
But what if someone went out and deadlifted 406?
I mean, you should be Mr. Tustin.
That's your
Clearly, you're bad at comedy, so.
That's the thing, this is going to land with a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to say, Grant, I don't think this was the one, man. You should.
That's why we call it the OK Podcast.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Trey, what do we got to clean up before we hand it over to him to do his ad read and his okay?
Wait, hold on. You brought up Andy Griffith. What about him?
Oh, no, I was talking to someone today about Andy Griffith, and they asked me about the one rule. Do you remember the one rule from Andy Griffith?
No.
So I didn't either. And I told him I watched a lot of Andy Griffith. Hang on. He texted it to me. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to play it.
About what the one rule is?
Yeah, apparently there's one rule. I know a lot of Andy Griffith, but I didn't remember this. Here it is.
First rule is obey all rules. Secondly, do not write on the wall, as it takes a lot of work.
So it was Barney giving the rules. It wasn't
it's
Andy.
Barney. Yeah, well, that was kind of my point to my buddy. It was like, if Andy's not talking, I'm not listening. Barney's an idiot.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
But fascinating.
Why don't you take him through everything. Also, someone said today, Trey, you'll like this. This is, again, where Adam's a guest, so we're ignoring him. Someone said, it was the guy from church, from Bible study. He goes, yeah, I've never watched the podcast, but every time it pops up, it looks like one guy's in a hotel room. And I said, oh, yeah, it's my buddy Trey. He sells hoses for a living. And he goes, hoses? And I was like, yeah, he's like almost always in a hotel room. He goes, oh, okay, because like your studio looks impressive. I was like, my studio is my garage. It's not impressive. He's like, but there's a dude in a hotel room. I was like, yeah, that's the right podcast. You found it.
So basically what he's saying is the hotels I stay in are not impressive. Ergo,
but my one-car garage in Tustin, 1848.
Yep. Yeah, we see those twin beds back there.
So I need a larger per diem to get a better hotel room is what he's saying. I'll run that up the chain.
Pete Hegseth.
Before we get into it and do the ad reads and whatnot, what is good movies are kind of like pizza? Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah. What does that mean?
See, the problem is like when Jeff.
Does this go along with this? Was this with the stroke that you're having earlier?
when Jeff sees the comment, he knows what I mean. No, what I mean by that is this is bad. We should probably cover it with Jeff next week.
Yeah, just hold it for next week.
Yeah, hold it. Actually, Toy Story. That was my point.
Story.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be curious if Jeff. I want to bring that up first to see if Jeff knows what you're talking about.
100% Jeff will know what I'm talking about.
All right, let's get into. You want to do the ad read first?
I feel like the ad read.
Okay,
first. I like it.
Yeah.
So you've seen
his phone, guys. Grabbing his phone.
We gotta get my notes.
All right.
Okay, so he knows where this is going.
I know where this is going.
So you've listened to 12 of these, so you've probably heard at least a couple of these, but
not many though. Honestly, if we thought about the last 12, we post Grant's buddy's deployment, we haven't had a lot of guests.
Not a ton.
Yeah, I mean, we had the Corporal, Adam.
I feel like we've had 2 or 3 more.
No, I didn't say 12 consecutive. I'm
Oh, you went into the archives.
No, you got to start fresh and work your.
Oh, he started at number 1. That's a way different.
So you're on episode. You're on episode.
I'm working my way down.
Counting down.
Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta say, I really like this. Let's go down.
Trey,
backwards way to do things.
Trey, just let it rip and see what happens.
All right. Ooh. So what we love to do with all of our guests, even the ones that are pretty much like family, is we want them. We have a great sponsor, BW Tax, good guy, better at taxes, and we always like our guests to have a little ad read for BW, so that we can keep the lights on. As you've seen firsthand, and trying to keep these lights on is a constant job.
Yep.
So never ends.
With that being said, you can kind of take this wherever you want it. It can be as short as you want. It can be as long as you want. But we'll give you a couple notes, and then you will take that, and we'll give you a 3, 2, 1 and an action, and you just kind of give us an ad read for BW Tax.
Okay.
So with that being said, some of the notes that we famously give BW, good guy, better taxes. He's based out of South Carolina, but if you want to use him, you don't have to be in South Carolina. You can kind of be wherever you want to. Anywhere. Grant, what other BW facts?
He went to the Citadel. Citadel just made it the furthest they've made it in college baseball in 16 years. He's a great guy. He's better at taxes. He's got 3 kids.
Big Boston
Adam,
guy.
Yeah, he's a big Boston guy. Adam, you're not there yet, but you will understand at some point in your life. I truly believe it. As a guy that works for a family business, that running a business with kids is just like it's a whole new layer, because it's like, what do I want to do with my life? I want to spend all of my time with my kids. What do I also want to do? Have money to do things with my kids. What does that mean? I have to spend a lot of time on my business to have money for my kids. And I think BW Tax is a perfect explanation of that. He spends a lot of time in tax season, which is year round, providing for his family. So I don't know. He's a great guy. He's a friend of the podcast. If you were going to pitch him as a guy turning on the lights at the Strength Co. that went to the University of Georgia, but was born in California, and I feel like has a respect for the Northeast. I don't think you spent a lot of time up there.
No,
but
yeah.
What would you say?
Are we doing 3, 2, 1 here?
Yeah, I'll give you 3, 2, 1.
That's Trey's job.
All right,
Okay.
ready? 3, 2, 1. Action.
Tomahawk missiles, very cool. Paying for Tomahawk missiles with my tax refund, not so cool. So filing last year's taxes felt like navigating the Strait of Hormuz with a canoe with no paddle. Consider BW Tax your guided missile destroyer. Their team of pros clears the waters, neutralizes IRS threats, and files your taxes for you. His team of pros clears the water, neutralizes IRS threats, and get your money home safe. No matter where home is, whether you're in California, Texas, or any other state, they handle the filing so you don't have to. You're smart enough to listen to this podcast, so stay smart and visit BW Tax LLC today. Don't wait until April to hit a tax mine. Let BW Tax make sure your refund hits the target, not the bottom of the ocean.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Topical, informative,
Yeah.
fantastic. Gabby.
Relevant.
That was really good.
Yeah,
Relevant,
really good.
yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, we were on the tip there.
No, you're good. So the good thing is PJ edits things in post.
I could do that whole thing again.
No, you're actually good. There's two people that saw it live.
Okay.
My mother
mom and
your mom.
Okay, cool.
I met your mom.
Sorry, Grant's mom.
I met your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. His mom came to the gym social, and he was so nonchalant, like he is in the podcast. I walk up, people are ordering fried chicken. He's like, "This is my mom." And she's like, "Hey, I have sarcopenia." And I'm like, "This seems like a staged." And so I talked to your mother.
Yeah.
And then Adam comes to me later and I go, "Was that really your mom? Or did you just like stage it?" But I actually thought that like maybe you were staging a joke.
No, I didn't have anything set up there.
No, it's great though. Yeah, I hope she comes in.
And she should be a guest on the podcast. That'd be like
yeah.
That's next. That's next
Yeah.
week.
That's next week. She joined the gym yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually Mrs. Tustin.
She's Mrs. Corona Del Mar, but
Wait, really?
yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, say really getting places.
All right, you ready for this one?
The okay thing.
I got this one.
Thanks, Trey.
Okay. Construction site, erosion, you're fixing it. You have an employee out there not following OSHA. You're trying to get his attention. And so you say, "Hey, okay, what are we doing?" So kind of put yourself in this situation. If you're trying to get this employee's attention, maybe he's not wearing a hard hat. Maybe I don't know. California has a bunch of laws. Who knows? They're breaking they're not wearing the correct color on Tuesday.
Laws.
Yeah. Whatever California has going on that day of the week. And you are trying to get his attention. What would you say to this guy in a loud affirmative voice?
Okay. Are we doing a 3, 2, 1 or are we just rolling?
No, I'll give you 3, 2, 1. You ready?
No, it's on him. It's on him.
Okay, it's on you. It's on you.
Okay.
I'll be
Okay, you think Trey. Ding ding ding. Okay, you think God gave you an extra set of eyeballs in your back pocket? That eye pro better be on your face.
Okay.
Hey, this is the Cajun Sergeant Major, and I just wanted to say that seemed to come from a person that has dealt with that in person before.
We value safety.
Okay.
Eyes in your back pocket. I like that. That was pretty good.
This is your first podcast ever.
Yeah, this is it. This is a high water mark of
Well, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. This is what podcasting is.
Good times.
Yeah. Worse at podcasting.
Better at taxes.
Better at taxes. BW Tax. Mr. Green Gridiron. Trey, you got any sign-off notes?
Man, I do have one. I lifted today in Lubbock.
Lubbock, man, great spot.
Met the gym owner, great spot. Ugh. Met the gym owner though.
I assume he's broke.
Well, we did talk about that.
Yeah, it was, gym owners, they're broke.
His name was JP, and it's your theory holds up as far as me. Hey, how much do I owe you? He goes, oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, terrible answer.
They don't like money. But he goes, if you give me a 5-star review, we'll call it square.
That's fair. Okay, and he's thinking about business.
Yeah, no, very nice guy. Let me see. His name was JP.
Nice guy, worse at gym owning. I get it.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Let's see. Bunker Gym.
Here
in Lubbock, Texas. Really good equipment. Kind of off the beaten path, but it's kind of hidden oasis as far as gym goes. But we talked about
Strength Co.
I go, hey, Strength Co. He goes, dude, I've heard of them. And he's like, they make great stuff. And I go, well, I guess next step is just getting their stuff in here. He's like, yeah, okay, absolutely,
sweet.
But great guy, yeah. So shout out to Bunker Gym and JP over
Bunker Gym, JP. Is that? Did you tell him to get on Gym Radar?
No, but I'm seeing him tomorrow. I will.
Yeah, tell me get Gym Radar, and then all of you go to Chow Radar. Chow Radar might sound silly to you. You might think it's just Grant and Trey and Jeff talking about food, but actually, it's what I like to call, Adam, a dream coming to reality. And Chow Radar is not fake. You can go to www.theokpodcast.com and sign up for Chow Radar. And Chow Radar is live right now, and it's in beta mode. And we're alpha male, so it's going to come out of beta mode. But, it's going to be great. So you can go to Chow Radar. You can also sign up for the 250 American pound plate, a 45-pound plate. It's going to have a special thing. There's actually so much excitement. We got the 250 America Strength Co edition plates coming there. It'll be super exciting. Super exciting. There's a lot of places on www.theokpodcast.com to give us your email. Please do that, and we'll stay in contact with you. Jeff, we missed you. Adam, great guest.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there like an Instagram you want us to follow you on?
No.
Turn the lights on the Strength Co.
Go out and vote at Mr. Tustin?
Yep.
Is that what it is?
2027. Go out and
go vote 2027.
Next year.
2027.
Yeah.
I will be there.
If someone wants to support your family small business, is there a way to do that?
Yeah, they could call my cell phone number.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. No, I didn't know if they could buy a koozie.
No. We have no merch. It's just for.
I feel like we can fix that. Whoa, spilling water. SoCal Sandbags koozies soon to be on the okpodcast.com.
Holler at us for all your erosion control needs in the greater Southern California area.
All right. Thanks. We'll see you next time.